What's poppin', slime? Day 9, no weed again. So, sorry, I got mucus. I'm cooking some rice here, you couldn't tell. I'm cooking rice to eat something that I like to call the Sailor's Delight. And what the Sailor's Delight is, it's a little bit of rice, a bed of rice, and then you mix tuna in a can and mayonnaise, maybe Tabasco sauce if you got it, and you cook 2 eggs. And then you get the rice, you cook it up, you put it in a bowl, you put the tuna on top of the rice. I also make sure to put soy sauce in the rice, and then put the eggs on top of the tuna, and then that's the Sailor's Delight. Classic lifting meal for me. This has great macros, okay? Okay, the rice is good for lifting, the eggs have good nutrients, and the tuna has also good nutrients and protein. And yeah, I already had my protein shake, so I'm feeling pretty good. Hit squats today. Last time I hit squats, my lower back was hurting. And today I did a little more weight and my lower back wasn't hurting that much. So I think I'm kind of getting back into the swing of things here. But that's neither here nor is it there, because I wanted to talk about parallel universes. So I recently watched a YouTube video. I forget who it is, so just go and find it, whatever. But it's out there somewhere. But basically, your thoughts create your reality, okay? I'm sorry that you have to hear it from me, but your thoughts create your reality, okay? What you think determines how you feel. How you feel determines how you act, and how you act creates your circumstances. Most people live their life letting their circumstances affect the way they think, which affects how they feel, which affects how they act, and then that circles back into circumstance. But what you and I need to do is you need to create your reality through thoughts rather than circumstance. You have to view your life through the lens of somebody who thinks things into reality and someone who isn't a victim of circumstance. And so that means not being moved by outside forces and elements. That's a whole other thing. There are videos on that already, so I'm not going to do a deep dive. And I do want to keep this to 4 minutes, so I only have so much time. So let me give you an example. So here's a relatable thing. You probably don't love working. You probably don't like exerting physical force. You probably, maybe you do, I don't know. Maybe you don't. But my bottom line is like, there are probably times that you don't want to do a thing. Like, let's say your friend asks you to help them move and you really don't want to do it. Or maybe you have to go to the gym, but you're just feeling really tired for whatever reason. Or maybe you are walking into work and you're thinking to yourself, I'm not going to make any money today, if you're a server like moi. There is no labor without reward. That is a thought worth repeating. That is a thought worth having. 99.98% of your thoughts are dog shit, worthless. If anything, they're worse than worthless. They bring you down. So what you need to do is you need to start having some thoughts that serve you. And so if you're a more visual guy, you probably think in images. That's your own story. I don't know what to do about that. But if you're like me, you think in words. What you got to do is you got to think shit like that over and over again, and that will create your reality. So there is no labor without reward. I think if you keep thinking that, that will change your circumstances for the better. You will become a very successful person off that thought alone. Okay, I gotta go because I gotta keep it under 5 minutes, but I'll talk to you more about this later. Peace. Day 9, no weed. Yeah.